Hey GQ, it's Kim Kardashian, and today we're gonna go undercover on the internet. It's actually me. Let's check Twitter. Okay, is Kim Kardashian going on dates these days, asking for a friend? I don't know. I wouldn't answer that here.
Do you have a number one green flag?
A number one green flag, and if it doesn't go down like this, it's my ultimate red flag, is just how someone treats everyone around them. You know, a waiter or just whoever's around. I really pay attention to how people treat other people. Next. Loved this podcast. KK, what makes you so passionate about prison reform? You know, I started off just feeling like something was as simple as just being unfair, and I didn't know much about the system. And I'm always someone that likes to learn and grow. Once I started to really figure out how messed up our system is, I really wanted to do everything that I can to help. I love doing this podcast because I was able to really amplify the issues in our system, and I will continue to do that for sure. Instagram. Chaotic Bottoms says, North has such great style. Where is she pulling her pieces from? I never thought that at 10 years old, my daughter would already be stealing my clothes. She really has the best style, and she loves to go vintage shopping. She pulls a lot from my closet and from her dad's closet. I didn't pull anything from my mom's closet, actually. But what Courtney and I did, this is so mean. She walked in once and we were putting our names on her shoes. And she's like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, well, when you die, we'll know who gets what. She was 30. But it's crazy that North gets it so young and just picks out the coolest stuff that I have. Posted. Serena Williams. Literally not how you hold a racket. Clearly, I have to give you lessons. LOL. Hard eyes. First of all, I was walking to the other side. Is there a special way you have to hold a racket just to walk from one side to the other side? I was also out of bounds at that point. But I'm waiting. I would love lessons from the GOAT. This video of me wake surfing. It says, at this point, I feel like you're the sports girl of the family. Duh. I think the one thing people don't really get from me is I'm an athlete. I actually am such a good athlete. And people that come on trips with me, people that are around that might not know this, get really surprised. I'm just adventurous, and I like to do sports. I don't know why it's so shocking to people when they see that from me or I post about it. That's how I grew up. And then someone else asked, oh, this gets so old. Did you find your earring while you were at it? Anytime I'm in water, people will ask me if I found my diamond earring in the ocean. I don't know if I showed this on our show, but Kylie found the earring. So she dove in the ocean, put on goggles, found it, and then she went back and found the back of it. That's how clear the water is in Bora Bora. So guys, the earring has been found. It was found in 2010. If anyone's going to Bora Bora searching for gold and diamonds, not there. What's the best trait you got from your dad? Trait would maybe be his work ethic, just the habit of taking us to school every day and then going to the office and just seeing how hard he worked. But I think I would always remember things that he would say, and he made it so clear that blood is thicker than water. That was his thing, and family over everything. So I think just the way he lived his life with his family and my grandparents and his siblings, everyone was so close, and they'd hang out all weekend. They genuinely were all best friends and really loved each other, and that's how my family is. He would teach us all of these Armenian words, and now my kids say all of those words, and I love bringing my kids to Armenia. Just all the things my dad talked about and wished he could have done, I feel so lucky that I get to do them with my kids, even though he never got the chance to do them. Next. Okay, TikTok. When do you give it to them? Beautiful idea. So I write my kids every year for their birthday a 4 or 5 page letter detailing the year. I started off with their nickname. I talk about everything, the funny words they're saying, and then they get deep. I just want them to know that if I weren't here, every question they've ever had would be answered in these letters. My dad wrote me one, and my mom wrote me one when I was going into high school, and I wished I had more. And so I do them for each of my kids' birthdays. So I can't wait to give this to them. The whole question was, okay, stop rambling. When will you give it to them? I don't know. Should I stop at 18? Should I stop at 21? I don't know. Help me decide, guys. Is this on TikTok? Can we do a Twitter poll? 18 or 21? Kim, so gorgeous. Oh, thank you. How do you define your personal style? I think personal style has different moods and feelings. And so sometimes I'm super glammed up and I feel like one way. And then sometimes I can just be like really simple and casual when I'm at home. And I never could figure out what that was because I was always so dressed up, like super glitz and glam, or horrendous sweats and pajamas. And that's kind of one of the reasons I launched our Skims Lounge stuff, is just I needed that chill in between simple casual style. So I have different sides to my personality. I wonder what it's like for her to be a soccer mom and taking her son to games. Ask Saint, but I think it's probably so fucking awesome. I've learned to love this sport so much. I like to take each one of my kids on a special trip with their friends and what they want to do to wherever they want to go. And so I've loved starting this soccer mom tour with all my besties and their sons who are besties with my sons. It's just been such an amazing bonding experience. So I love that he's into soccer. It could be wrestling and it could be awful. I was in Italy and I see Erling Haaland and I freak the fuck out because I know my son would be so excited. You know, it's like his thing. So I'm like such a loser FaceTiming at this event being like, Saint, you'll never guess who I ran into. And I'm like FaceTiming him and I'm like, what? I've turned into this person. I've turned into this person that like, I'm sorry. My son is everything Cristiano Ronaldo. We're definitely Inter Miami fans. We had so much fun at PSG. Every stadium's so different. Arsenal, everyone's been so good. I don't know every team. I'm not going to pick a team just yet. Yeah, I'm a soccer mom. On to Wikipedia. After totaling her car at age 16, already not true. Her father agreed to buy her a new one on condition that, absolutely not true, on condition that she agreed to be responsible for paying all expenses related to any future damages. No, so the story is, before I got a car, my dad was an attorney, made me sign a contract with him that before I received the car, I had to obviously take care of any expenses related to damaging it. I had to make sure it was washed once a week. It was fully taken care of. It says she subsequently began working at Body, a local clothing store in Encino, California, which she worked at for 4 years, and I assisted in opening the Calabasas location. So I did hit my car pretty lightly, didn't total it, but I needed to fix the scratch. So I got a job working at a clothing store, the coolest clothing store in the Valley. That actually sparked my love for Dolce & Gabbana. I would have to like unpack the clothes and hang everything and price them and steam them. And so every time the Dolce box came, I was in heaven. In 2006, Kim began working as a stylist for Paris Hilton. That's not true. I organized her closet, but I was not a stylist, so I didn't put outfits together for her. I didn't pick them out or shop. I just organized what she had, and she had a lot of stuff. A childhood friend of hers, yes, that part's true. Our moms were always really close when we were little. We went to preschool together, actually. It said she appeared in several episodes of the reality series The Simple Life. I don't know if I did. I might have been like with her in the background just while she was filming. I wasn't like in it. And was frequently photographed accompanying Hilton to events and parties. I will always say, when we did start hanging out in our 20s, I learned so much from her. Just like her grace, like she's the nicest person. She knows how to have the most fun. They have the best stories, the best memories, the best photos. Us in Australia and putting on disguises, hiding under blankets, like sneaking out just to go have a normal dinner. So I credit her a lot to putting me on and also seeing a lot from her and how she lives her life. Love you, P. Cora? Is that a thing? Who's the smartest Kardashian sister? You know, they always ask us to do these rankings, and I've decided I'm not doing those because I think people are trying to like pit us against each other and to get a little soundbite. So we are all equally as smart. What does Kim Kardashian do for fun? Lay in bed, eat mint Oreo ice cream, watch Love is Blind, and not talk to anybody. Posted. All right, let's see some YouTube comments. Are we not going to talk about North's painting abilities? What the heck? She's so talented. I thought the landscape was a prank. Yeah, I got into it with people on the internet about this because everyone said it was fake. Even I posted a sunset she just did. She's been painting for years and she loves it. And she has an amazing art teacher. She's talented and it's not like the craziest concept. She definitely didn't get it from me. I will say that. She did a sunrise and a sunset. I just hung them in my house and I can't wait for her to come home and see where they're hung. Reddit. I wonder how Kim in 2023 would restyle her. Honestly, I'd wear the glasses. I'm into the hoops. The rest has got to go. Like, what was I thinking? And I thought I was killing it. That's the funny part. It's all about evolution. If I was always so stylish, there would be no room to grow. I just love different eras, different fun moments. This one's humiliating, but do you, baby girl. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm signing off the internet.